Welcome back to my channel. So I have realized how much I'm enjoying the CVS shopping, and unfortunately I'm getting so many videos, it's taken over my channel. So today I'm gonna make a little bit of a compilation of a few different trips. Okay, so I'm gonna mash some videos together and make it into one simple video for you. All right, so let's jump right into those shopping trips. I made another trip to CVS today. I wanna dive in, talk about it. Am I doing a good job? Am I not? All right, today's trip, we bought 4 items and it was like an epic beauty sale where if you spend $25, you get 10 off, like in store. It's not reward bucks for later. It really is 10 off your total. So I wanted to put this to the test. This is one of my bigger, as far as expensive ring outs that I've done. And I might not be the best at this, but I am trying. And I'm also only getting items that we need at this point. So I don't know if you're new to couponing, but I want to share what I'm doing and how I'm learning along the way. So a couple things I went in with. The 10 off 25. Another thing I had on my account was 20% off a full price item, which I probably didn't use it in the best way, but it is what it is. I also had $3 in reward bucks from a previous transaction, and I also had like 2 cents as well for like the cash back you get. Then I also went in with a $10 gift card that I redeemed from my Fetch points. All right, so that's what I went in with, along with, of course, the deals in store and the manufacturer coupons that are on your card as well. Let's jump right into the items. The first 2 items I got were these Skintimate razors. All right, it's a pack of 4 and a pack of 4. The original price on these is $9.29. Now these were buy one, get one 50% off. So that's $9.29 and then about $4.65. So that puts my total on the razors at $13.94. There were no reward bucks. Okay, so I didn't earn anything on these, nothing rolled. But as I was looking over the razors, nothing really had reward bucks. And that's what I really want is reward bucks. So I can keep rolling my gift card money into more money. But I bought these because I actually need them. And something that is important to me right now is to buy items I need, not just buying random items for the reward bucks. So that puts us at just under 14 for these first 2 items. The next 2 items I got, and my final 2 items, were these Old Spice deodorants. Okay, so these were original price, $6.49, $6.49. These were not buy one, get one or anything like that. So they stayed at $6.49 and $6.49. They were a buy 2, get 4 reward bucks. So you could look at it as spending about $13, but getting 4 back. So that puts them at about $9. But I will say for these, there was a $1 off digital coupon. So obviously I had that clicked. So we got $1 off these and that helps as well. So like I was saying, these were $6.49, $6.49. So that total is $12.98. Now let's go through the math. I may have not done this perfectly, but again, I'm learning, so give me some grace. The razors came out to $13.94. The Old Spice came out to $12.98. That total is $26.92. So I hit my $25 limit on the Epic Beauty, and these items counted for Epic Beauty. It sounds like a lot of things count for that, so we're good on that. So boom, right off the top, we're gonna take off 10. Old Spice deodorants, we had a $1 like manufacturer coupon on the CVS card, $1 off there. Then we did take off the reward bucks that I had on my account, which was $3. We took off the 2 cents, which was like cash back again from CVS, 2 cents off. And then this is the one thing that I was a little tricky on. So my 20% off a full price item. In my head, I would have loved it to come off the razors because it was buy one, get one 50% off. If it could have come off the one that was buy at full price, that was my most expensive item. That would have been the best bang for my buck. It didn't do that though. Then the next option in my head was, okay, it would come off one of the Old Spices, which was $6.49, I believe, full price. So, okay, 20% off that. Again, not bad. However, on my receipt, the 20% off came out to 55 cents. I did the reverse math on that. If you had an item that was $2.75, take off 20%, it would be 55 cents. So it took 20% off of $2.75. Nothing cost me $2.75 here. So I don't know why that 20% didn't come off sooner in the transaction. I wish it would have, because it would have made more of an impact. All right. A little bummed on that. If you have any advice to give me on that, I would appreciate it. Should I have told the cashier, like, wait, right after the $10 comes off, 20% should have been next. Should I have done that? Should I have rang out at the self-checkout? I was paying with a gift card, so I didn't want to do that. So again, I'm learning. If you have any advice, if you're a pro and you're watching this, please help me out. And if you're a newbie, I feel your pain on the struggle of not quite getting it right. So after all those discounts, rewards, this, that, and whatever, what did I owe CVS? I owed them $12.34 plus tax, which was $1.14. So what did I owe CVS total? $13.48. Let's just take a minute here. Does this seem like a good deal for $13.48? I think it does. I think that seems like better than Walmart prices. Razors are expensive. Old Spice deodorants are expensive. So again, $13.48 divided by 4 items. I believe with tax included, that put all those items at about $3.37 a piece. I think that's a good deal. Okay. And on top of that, I did earn 4 reward bucks back for the 2 deodorants. Okay. So some people would take that $13.48 and subtract $4 from that and say I'm out of pocket $9.48. I don't always do that because what if you don't use those reward bucks? I'm still new. I don't do the lingo right. That's okay. So anyway, when I left CVS, I owed them $13.48. I had a gift card from Fetch for $10. So took that right off, $10 off. I still paid that, but it didn't hurt my family financially. It was reward bucks. It was points. Okay. That's why I like using these gift cards. I don't feel guilty. Okay. And so then take off that $10. What did I pay CVS in cash out of my wallet today? I paid them $3.48. $3.48 left my wallet today for these 4 expensive items. I think I did pretty good. Now on my receipt, I do want to say it gives you like a total savings and a percent saved. It said today you saved $19.22 and I believe my percentage saved was like 61%. So not as good as I've done, not as many reward bucks as I would like to have, but I bought items we need and are going to use. When I watch the professional couponers, I watch their YouTube videos and they stack certain items and they're like, this is a moneymaker. I'm not there because they're not getting items that I want to get. Okay. They are reselling and they're doing different things with it. And I'm not there yet. Maybe in the future, because I am loving this. I am passionate about it. But right now I'm getting items that my family needs because I don't want to be wasteful because I am spending money on these shopping trips. Okay. You might do the extreme couponing, but they're still not spending $0 every time. All right. Yes, we want to roll those reward bucks. And yes, sometimes there's a moneymaker, which gets you more reward bucks than what you spent, yada, yada. But there is some money leaving. And obviously not everything in life is for free. I don't expect it to be for free, but I don't want to bring items into my home. And even if I'm spending $1, $2 on them, but I don't need them or I'm not going to use them, that's not what I'm after right now because that would still be spending money, not necessarily to benefit my family. Again, reselling could be an option in the future, but that takes having a large stockpile. And I don't know if I'm willing to make the initial investment at this point. Alrighty, so I hope you enjoyed this CVS couponing deal. Again, I got my 4 items, technically out of pocket, even including tax. Some people don't include tax. $3.37 an item. I think that is a good day with $4 in reward bucks coming back to me as well. So I can roll that into my next trip. Hopefully I'll get some more coupons, discounts, things like that, and I can stack them and do all the things. I am back with another CVS haul. Are we enjoying these? Are we not? I'm just trying to save my family money and I want to share my journey with you. So CVS again today. Why did I need to go? I needed to go because on my account, they gave me a $2 off your purchase and they only gave me like 2 or 3 days to use it. Today was the last day, so I had to get in there. So I had some reward bucks on my account, had this $2 off. I also knew I was going in there with the goal to get more reward bucks. So what can I buy that's gonna give me some bucks? All right, this is what I decided on. So I went into the store, found this. It was on like a special shelf, kind of a promotional shelf. The original price on this was $6.79, but then on the promotional price, it said $4.99. So that's already good, but $5 for this lotion, like obviously I want to get it cheaper. Then I went through my CVS app where there's like manufacturer coupons, and I was pretty sure I'd seen a Nivea one. I wasn't sure if it was for this type. It worked. It was $1 off. So we went from $4.99 to $3.99. Now, guess what was on the yellow tag? Buy 1, get 3 reward bucks or extra bucks, whatever they call them. So just what I was paying for this was $3.99. I was getting $3 back. Basically, that made this like 99 cents. Am I right? Hopefully I'm right. Comment if I'm wrong. But that's amazing. Okay. So I did owe the store $3.99. So how did I then pay for this? I went to the register. I got my $2 off $2 off your purchase. Nothing else to do with that. So the manufacturer coupon came off first, I guess I should say. So $4.99 down to $3.99. $2 off. So that puts me at what? $1.99. And then I had a reward bucks, like where you get the like percent back from CVS. It was 25 cents. So then we took off 25 cents. Now my total is $1.74. Now I had a reward bucks on my account. It was, I want to say $4. So that's just sitting there chilling. I don't want to use that because my understanding and the cash register agreed with me. If I used a $4 reward bucks to pay for like a $1.97 item, I was going to lose all $4. So that would be $2 wasted. So I'm going to save those reward bucks for another purchase. They're from a previous one, and I'm going to save them for a future one. Okay. I just didn't use them today, and that's okay. The total came out to $1.74 and tax was 19 cents. I paid CVS $1.93 today in cash. So I bought this for $1.93. That's awesome. And I got 3 reward bucks back. So now my account has those old $4, new $3, and then I think I earned like 3 cents. So on my CVS card, I currently have $7.03. All right. And then because this was a CVS transaction, I'm working on my Ibotta points. And on Ibotta, I need to do 3 CVS transactions to earn like $5, which is amazing. So I've done one previously, and then I did one on this, and this wasn't actually an item on Ibotta, but to scan your CVS receipt, you could get like 10%. That worked. So I only got 19 cents on Ibotta for this transaction today, but that's okay because it's working on my reward to get $5. So now I've done 2 out of 3 on my completion of that Ibotta like promotion or offer. I also want to note, I've only been using Ibotta since mid-July. Like we're at about a month right now. I've done a few trips to CVS and I've now been using Ibotta. Basically, I started it with my CVS journey and my Ibotta account is already up to $6.12, which like Fetch, you get points and those points equal money. On Ibotta, it's actual like, I believe I will get that $6.12 once I'm able to like cash out. So that is amazing. During the CVS haul, I did only get this one item, just to clarify that and keep you up to date. I went because I had that $2 off. I absolutely wanted to spend that. That was 2 free dollars. Even if I went in there and bought a chapstick or a thing of candy, I'm going in there and I'm using it. I live about 2 minutes away from CVS, so it's not a big deal for me. And on my receipt, it always says like the total you saved and the percentage. The total I saved today, it said was $505, and it put me at a savings value of 74%. All right, so I want to give you a quick update. On my CVS journey, altogether so far, I've made 7 trips. During these 7 trips, I've gotten 20 items. Some of them are cheap. You know, I got like some body wash and Kleenex. Some things are expensive. I've gotten razors, I've gotten deodorants. I've gotten a variety of items, okay? But I'm at 20 items. I have paid CVS $41.79. So 20 items, $41.79. That's about $2 an item. And I'm including tax. $2 an item. I'm doing it. I'm doing well. I'm tracking it all in Excel to make sure that I'm actually getting good deals and that these reward bucks are paying off. I've paid about $2 an item for 20 items. That is amazing. And on top of that, that $41.79, 25 of it was a Fetch reward and 10 of it was a Fetch reward. Okay, those still count. I'm not saying they don't count, but actual cash that has left my family since starting this CVS adventure has only been $6.79. That's amazing. That's the cash, the credit card, the debit card. I don't use a debit card. I'm just saying what's actually left my family. And my Ibotta points, I'm already up to $6.12, I believe I said, on Ibotta. So I'm getting that money back. And then currently on my CVS card, I have $7.03. So you can do the math however you want to do the math. But even if you discount my Ibotta, my Fetch, say I didn't have those gift cards. Just say I never used a gift card and I truly just used the reward bucks from CVS and my CVS card and just used the coupons on there. I would have spent that $41.79 on 20 items. I can live with that. I really can. Because again, I got razors. They're expensive. Now, am I doing very small trips? Absolutely. Am I being really careful and mindful? Absolutely. This one today, it was 1 item and I got 3 reward bucks. That was a really good deal. You don't see that very often. Normally you have to buy 2 of something and it starts to add up. I'm doing my best. I'm finding the deals that I can. I'm watching other YouTubers that are so incredibly helpful and I'm learning along the way. Welcome back to another CVS haul. So why did I go shopping today? Well, it is an Epic Beauty sale, the 2nd week of it, and that's $10 off 25, which is like 40% off, essentially. So I did want to go ahead and go shopping this week. I went into the store knowing I had the 10 off 25 if I bought Epic Beauty items. I had 20% off of a full price item. Didn't work out well again for me. I don't know what the deal with it is. And I also had like $7.02 or 3 cents on my account with like old reward bucks. No gift cards, anything like that. So my goal was to spend 25 and get it as close to 7 as I possibly could for that final money that I owed CVS. All right, I'm trying to pay them as little as possible. Let's see how we did. So we are gonna start with the first item. I got 3 of the individual Crest. This is the kind that my husband and I like and buying things we like and use for the most part right now. So individually, these cost $3.99. So $3.99 times 3 is $11.97. So if you like whole numbers, $12, okay? 4, 4, and 4, basically. Now, the deal with these was buy 3, you will get 5 reward bucks back. So you could already say 12 minus 5. Okay, I spent $7. That's not bad. And then on my CVS card, there was like a $5 off Crest. If you spent a certain amount, the coupon's gone now. I can't go back and look at it. I'm really not sure what the coupon was, but I got $5 off Crest. So in a sense, I spent like 12 minus 5 and then earned 5 back. So you could say I spent like $2 on this. But it was part of the Epic Beauty. So I still got 10 off on my total purchase. So anyway, did really, really good on these. We'll come back and run through the total, but overall did well. Next, I got this Nivea lotion. I did this in my last haul. It was $4.99. I believe there was original price that was higher. I'll put it on the screen if I can find it, but $4.99. And then I had a $1 off coupon on my CVS account. That's what I did last time. So that puts us at $3.99. And then if you bought 1, you got 3 reward bucks back. So again, like 99 cents basically. And we're in the Epic Beauty. Okay, so I'm really proud of myself. And I think I'm starting to figure this out for the most part. Again, that 20% off is getting me every time. So we'll get to that in a minute. The last item I got to make my total hit the 25 and also to get something I need is an electric toothbrush for one of my kids. So this is a practical need item. Also, it is a full price item. So I thought the 20% off could apply to this. So I did this intentionally. Also on my CVS card, there was a coupon for $5 off. The original price on this is $9.89. So I was going to take off 5. And then the goal was also to take off 20%. Okay, so it hit my target of the $25. So now let's run through the numbers. This is where, of course, it gets a little complicated, but I told you some of the deals. So total, $26.85 for those 5 items. I did get 5 items. Okay, $26.85. We're going to take off 10 for the 25. We're going to take off 5 for the Crest, and we're going to take off $1 for the Nivea. Those are all the coupons that are on my CVS card. Easy peasy. That takes me to $10.85. We knocked off $16 immediately. $10.85. Now, the other coupon or discount that's on my card is 20% off of a full price item. Didn't work out like it should at all. And the lady at the register redid it so many times. And I don't know what is so confusing about the 20% off for her. I have a slight clue, but she tried so many times. And I could have said like, no, get a manager. Or the one thing I thought about is maybe I should have rung up on a self-checkout because I didn't have a gift card today and just seen if I could have done a better job myself somehow. Again, like no disrespect to her. She was trying to figure this out. Anyhow, I'm definitely no disrespect. She's doing her best. This is really complicated and I don't even fully understand it. So the 20% off that I believe was applied to the toothbrush, I don't see what else it could have been applied to, only came out to 38 cents. So I got like 20% off of, I don't know, like $1.90 or something like that. It wasn't the full price of it by any means. I don't know if it's just I'm doing too many deals or what the problem is. I even asked her, I said, can you take that off first? Can you do 20% off before we even do the Epic Beauty sale, or do the Epic Beauty first and then do the 20% off? It wasn't working for her that way. So the 20% off is kind of a little bit of a waste, but I'm still going to use it and get that, 38 cents. I will take that. Obviously, it could have been spent better. So now, just with my app, my CVS card, I got this total down to $10.47. Okay, so we are at $10.47. Then on my account, I had my CVS reward bucks. So I used 4 and I used 3, and then I had 3 cents because you get your 2% back. This is where the problem kept starting. Right when she hit to add those reward bucks, it was messing with the 20%. And it was also sometimes messing up my crest 5 off. And I think for some reason, when she puts in that 4 and 3, it almost looks like a manufacturer coupon instead of reward bucks. And I don't know how that is done on their end, but I think it was messing up my other deals because it was showing I was using too many deals or too many coupons. And I'm like, these aren't coupons, these are reward bucks. Reward bucks to me are like cash. They should not be messing up the deal. So anywho, I said, it's fine. I had a good enough day. It is what it is. Let's take off that 4, 3, and 3 cents. Now, what do I need to pay CVS today? I owe them $3.44 plus tax of $1.15. So my real final total that I owe CVS today is $4.59. So what I paid today, $4.59. That puts these at less than $1 a piece. Now I did use reward bucks. So if you want to calculate it before the reward bucks, take it back to the $10.47. That's about $2 an item. That's still really good overall. I mean, this is a $10 toothbrush. So $4.59 is what came out of my wallet in cash today. I paid less than $5 of cash. And the other point I would like to make is I paid with like $7 in reward bucks and some change. Well, today I earned $8 in reward bucks. I got 5 on the toothpaste and $3 on the Nivea. So I got 8 reward bucks back. So my reward bucks are like neutral, or I did a little better. And then I got some change, of course, as well. So overall, I think I'm getting it, and I think I'm really starting to get the hang of how to coupon. I'm also getting items that I'm going to use, and I'm really excited about it. On my receipt today, it said I saved $30 and a penny, $30.01, and it said my percentage saved was 90%. So I'm really proud of that. All right, this is the last trip I'm going to show you on this video. So I went to CVS and got these Always Radiant pads. They're like the Flow number 2. There's 36 of them in here. So why did I go to CVS today? I had a flash deal that came through my email, and it was a $3 off 15, which if you do the math on that, it's like 20% off. I mean, maybe that's not the best, but it motivated me to go, and maybe that's why they do it. They're sucking me in. So anyway, went, purchased this, $3 off 15. Oh, let's rewind. This was $15.49. Okay, so $15.49. I just hit the 15 mark. I got $3 off. Boom. I had a coupon on my CVS card that I found that was for Always products, and it was $1.50 off. So boom. Okay. Is this an amazing deal? No, I only got $4.50 off of a $15.49 purchase, but then I used reward bucks because I do need feminine care items. So I used my reward bucks of $5 and $3 that I previously had, as well as 7 cents. So that took off $8.07. Okay, so my subtotal on this one was $2.92 plus tax of 87 cents, which then brought me to a total of $3.79. So I paid $3.79 for this. Do you think that's a good deal? Hopefully it is. Now, maybe if I would have bought CVS brand, it would have been the same deal. I don't know. I'm not that good at remembering prices in my head, but I walked out of the store paying $3.79 today for this item. But wait, there is more. So I used like $8 in reward bucks, but on this transaction, I believe the deal was if I spent $15 on Always products, I got 5 reward bucks back. So yes, I spent $3.79 in cash today, but I did get $5 for next time. Now, this is not a moneymaker because I already spent the $8.07 in reward bucks. Okay, reward bucks can make it confusing. I guess you could say I spent $15.49 minus $1.50 minus $3, and then with the $5 reward bucks. That's how you could break it down if you want to. I'm not that serious about couponing at this point, so just know I did spend $3.97 cash, and I got $5 in reward bucks back on my account. Thank you so much for checking out all those shopping trips to CVS with me. I hope you are inspired and you see that, maybe I don't do CVS, Walgreens, this, that, but I'm just doing CVS as far as the store, and then I'm trying to do other things like Fetch and Ibotta, on my phone as far as just apps and just rewards and receipt scanning. Okay, so I'm not getting too complicated, not getting too far in the weeds, and trying not to spend too much money out of pocket, okay? My goal is to roll the reward bucks as much as possible. I'm still focusing on items that we are going to use in our home. All right, thank you so much for checking out this video. There's more on my channel about CVS if that's what you're here for. And there's also more on my channel about just being a mom and a wife and getting through life. Okay, so thank you for checking out my channel. See you in the next video. Until then, have a great day.